Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are doing another ranking football league shirts, and this time we're doing it on the biggest second league in the world. We're doing it on the championship. We're gonna be ranking the championship home shirts from the 23-24 season, and we're just gonna get straight into this because there's a lot of teams and I don't want this video to get too long because I know people have a lot more things to do than to watch my channel. And if you've watched some videos on my channel before, you know that this shirt is going to be last. Watford 23-24 home shirt is genuinely the worst home shirt in the championship. If you watched my worst kits in the 23-24 season video, you know what I'm talking about. I absolutely hate this shirt, and I genuinely get disgusted by looking at it. And yeah, I'll leave a link in the description down below to that video because I swear a lot at some football shirts from clubs. And in 19th place is this West Brom shirt. I mean, the sponsor is ugly. I really don't like the fact that it looks like the shirt has 3 stripes, but it has 5. And I don't like it. I really don't like it. I do like the thing that the thought behind it, but I really don't like the shirt itself, and I think it looks really ugly. But that's just me, probably, because I don't think it's the worst shirt ever. And in 22nd place is this Coventry home shirt. I mean, I don't get it. Hummel, like last season I thought Hummel were great, and this season I just don't really like their shirts that much. I do like a couple of them, of course, but most of the shirts that Hummel create this season have just been meh or bad, and this one is definitely bad. And just escaping the relegation zone is this Middlesbrough shirt, and I don't get why you would. But just why are there 2 lines in the middle of the shirt? I don't get it. Just have a red shirt or put 1 big line going across the shirt instead of 2 wide lines like above and below the sponsor. I think it looks weird, and I just think it's a tiny bit better than Coventry. Tiny bit. And coming in 20th is this Blackburn Rovers shirt, and you already see why I hate it if you've watched a few videos of mine. I hate half-on-half shirts, and this sponsor genuinely makes it look even worse. I just don't get how you like agree to this. Even if they pay a lot of money, why the fuck would you put that on your shirt? I'm not even gonna say their name because I think it gives them too much credit. And I don't even have above 300 subscribers, so like it wouldn't even matter to them. But I won't say the name because of how ugly it looks. But let's just get straight onto the teams that actually got into the top 19. 19th place is Hull City, and I have to quickly say this, I really don't like their badge. I don't like the Corendon sponsor. I don't like how many stripes there are on the shirts. I don't really like the color mixing with black and orange. I think if you have an orange shirt and a different color, I do think that black is probably your best choice. But that doesn't mean that it looks great when it's gone in stripes. I just don't like orange and black stripes together. So that's why it's 19th. Next on the chopping block is Birmingham City. And I already said on this channel when I did their like creating football shirts episode on them, I don't like the pattern that's going on in the back. I don't like the sponsor. The sponsor is way too big and too square. So it just doesn't feel right with me to put it even anywhere near top 15. In 17th place is Ipswich, and I genuinely think that without the sponsor, this shirt would have been like really high in this list. But I genuinely dislike the Ed Sheeran Tour sponsor so much that I had to put it here. Like I can't put it higher. I genuinely hate. Like, I know, I get it. It's his album, and he's like a big part of the club. I think is he the owner? I don't know. I just think it looks really weird on the football shirts, and it's way too long. So yeah, I can't put it high. 16th place is Swansea City AFC. I personally have to say that I really dislike the sleeves, but I do think it looks decent. I like the centralized badge. I know a lot of people won't, but I kind of like it. I think it looks nice. But why is the sponsor not black? If the sponsor would have been black, it would have been like 2-3 places higher, but it's an alright shirt. Like right now, we're just in shirts that are decent. And next up is Stoke. And let's be honest, it's just clean. It's a clean shirt. There's nothing bad about it. There's nothing good about it. So mid-table it is for them, because like I can't really say anything about the shirts. It's just white with red stripes, and they've done it in a good way. Like, this is when you make a shirt that's basic, but you just make it basic and don't add anything special to it. And I think it looks alright. Up to 14th and QPR. I mean, I do quite like the shirt. I just don't like the red bits on top of it. I think it looks better when someone wears it like in a match, and I think the match like variant of the shirt looks a bit better, but yeah, the home shirt is just decent. And for 13th place, I mean, Cardiff City, you could have had it a perfect shirt if you didn't have the stitching on the outside. I really don't like the white line that goes like kind of across the sleeves, like that. This one, without it, it would have been great, and I genuinely had this shirt way lower just because of those white lines, and I don't really like them. But I thought, you know what, that's unfair. Like, it deserves to be higher because the shirt itself is amazing, and the only bad part about it is those white lines. It just isn't good enough to be higher on this list, and that's why 13th is, in my opinion, a good spot for this shirt. And in 12th is this Sunderland shirt. I do think it's really clean, and I like the fact that it's really clean, but I don't really like the sponsor. And I think that the black Nike logo is something that doesn't really work all too well. So only the sponsor and the Nike logo are pretty bad, but I do think this shirt is decent. It's clean enough to be top part of the tabletop half, but it's not good enough to make it into the top 10. And another team that isn't going to make it into the top 10 is Bristol City with this home shirt. I just think it looks weird. I think the logo of the club and the O'Neill's logo is just, they're way too far. Like, the distance between them is just too big. Like, I don't think it works. And I do think that the two stripes going down is a nice idea. It's something new. But I just think they shouldn't have done it. And now we start with the top 10 with Norwich. And just make the Lotus logo green as well if you're gonna make everything green. But at the same time, I do think the horizontal lines don't usually work, and I think it kind of works here. I don't think it looks bad, I don't think it looks good, but it is better than all of the shirts that came before, in my opinion. And in 9th place is Huddersfield. I do like the gold. I really like the gold on this shirt, and I do think that they had just the right amount of stripes going down. The 3 stripes being green going down, I quite like it. And I think this kit is the first actual kit in this list that is good. And on to 8th place in this list, Southampton. They have the classic Hummel Denmark template. And I do think this is the right colors to use it for. And I know it's the exact same color of the Denmark shirt, but that's the one. Like, that's one of the few colors that I actually like on this template. And I think this shirt just looks great. The only thing that I don't really like about it is the sponsor itself. I think it looks weird, but the shirt itself is really good. Next up is Rotherham United, and I really like it. I think the color looks great. I think the sleeves being white works really well on the shirt. And I think Puma have actually done a really good job with this. I like the pattern on top of it. I think it's a good shirt. I really think it's a good shirt, but there are just shirts that are better. In 6th place, Preston North End. This is probably the biggest what if in this episode. Like, if this shirt had a good looking sponsor, I genuinely think it could have been number 1 for me. But I really don't like the way the sponsor looks on this shirt. I think it looks really weird. But the shirt itself, without sponsor, is definitely a 9 out of 10 with ease. But the sponsor just pulls it down a bit. And now we're moving into the top 5. And if you're still here, please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content. And let me know what leagues I should do next in this kind of like series that I'm doing with ranking shirts. First team of the top 5, and it's Sheffield Wednesday. And I genuinely didn't think this shirt would make it this far, but I've grown to like it. I like the color, I like the sleeve cuffs, I like the blue with the gold/yellowish lines inside of them. I think it's a great shirt, and I'll be honest, I didn't expect it to put this high because I don't really like the sponsor, but it just kind of grew on me. And yeah, top 5 it is for Sheffield Wednesday. And 4th place goes to Leicester City. I really like the Foxes pattern going across the shirt. I think it's a clean looking shirt. Like the white and blue works really well together. The King Power sponsor is back and I really like that. I just think it just about didn't make it to the top 3 because I just think that the top 3 are that good. And 3rd place is Leeds United, my team in England. And this is one of the cleanest shirts Leeds have had ever. I really like the blue and yellow lines from Adidas. I really think they should do it a bit more with different colors on the 3 stripes. And the sponsor looks really clean. The logos look clean. I think this is definitely one of the best shirt Leeds have had in a while. In a definite while. And before we move on to the 2nd place and 1st place, I just want to say that this was really hard for me to decide because these 2 shirts are genuinely shirts that I would like to have in my collection. And I just want to say that this Plymouth Argyle shirt is absolutely gorgeous. It's gorgeous. The green and gold just worked so well together, and Pieface would be happy when he sees this. It's genuinely such a good shirt, and it just about didn't make it for me, but that's only because number 1, Millwall have such a good shirt. Like, it's genuinely gorgeous, and I don't understand how we are Millwall, no one likes us, we are Millwall. Like, those guys have the best shirt of the championship. Like, it's almost so easy for them. Like, if Plymouth wasn't here, it would be so easy for Millwall to take the lead. But Plymouth made it really hard for them, in my opinion. But this shirt, like the Husky chocolate sponsor, I think looks really good on the shirt. I think the logo works really well. I think the white and the really dark blue works so well. And then the lighter stripes on the bottom, I think, are amazing as well. And that is my opinion. That's my 1st place for this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And then I'll see you around in a bit. Goodbye.